Well, we had no idea what Jimmy Alapag was at this stage of his career because we haven't seen him yet in the PBA. But for Jayson Castro, playing for the PCU Dolphins, you knew that he had incredible speed, did not have outstanding shooting. It was something that he worked on throughout his career. So I think it would be unfair to compare. And then, of course, kailangan mo ring isali dyan all the advancements in basketball training, di ba? Parang you're talking about basically like a 15-year gap, a 20-year gap in terms of just basketball evolving. You know, there are more weapons, there are more things that guys like RJ and SJ can take advantage of to help them become better players at this stage of their careers as compared to what was available to Jimmy Alapag and Jayson Castro back then when they were growing up. But I was actually able to ask Andakara Prastawa, the point guard of Indonesia, about being able to go up against the Philippines guards in the different levels of basketball in the Southeast Asian Games, in the Siaba. Sila rin kasi yung nakalaban nila. They got to experience not Jimmy, maybe Jason, and then of course the other guards, Stanley Pringle. What they can say is that SJ and RJ lack the experience, but you see the similarities between them because they're you can see glimpses of what Jimmy and Jason turned out to be. If I were to make the comparison, I would say SJ is more like Jimmy, and then RJ in terms of just pure talent is more like Jayson Castro.
Wow. That's
Of course, there are differences to the players, but I would like to make that comparison. Again, it's just the fact that we're even talking about SJ and RJ in the same breath as Jimmy and Jason, two of the best point guards we've ever produced. And then we talked about one earlier in Johnny Abarrientos, means that we're really, really high on the future of these guys. And it's just very exciting that we get to watch them perform in the international level this with their careers at this stage. Kasi sobrang nakikita mo agad what the future holds for those two.
The point Carlo made was perfect. For me, I think it's also unfair to compare them right now.
Yeah.
But what I can say is that both of these young guys have glimpses, like Carlos said, of the past great point guards for the Philippines, and they've put it in their game open-heartedly. They're playing great. I think it's really different when you're playing for the country, when you're playing for the flag, and I think it's the future. And whatever comparisons, whatever we say about their games right now
Yeah.
and their ages, the future is bright for Philippine basketball.
Tama yan.